Welcome, students, to the final homeroom lesson of 2020. We are excited to have this last little bit of time with you before we go on break. We covered a lot this year. We're going to go over some of that in this PowerPoint, but we want to just leave y'all with, some really good positive vibes to end the year. I know there's been a lot of stress with the grades, trying to figure everything out. We hope you've been communicating with your teachers and that they're working with you, because we want all students to be successful at Griffin. And we're gonna do everything we can to support y'all. So, if this semester didn't end how you wanted to, we have that growth mindset that we talked about all the time, the growth mindset. So in 2021, we'll get back on track. You'll communicate with teachers, help get friends to help, hopefully you come to the counselors, we can help, and we'll get everyone right on track. So stay motivated, and we're going to get right into the lesson.
Okay, we start out with the opening circle. So these are discussion questions or things that you guys can write in your career journals. So first question, what is something you have learned in 2020 to help you in 2021? And I'm going to start out answering this. And then I want to say something that I've learned in 2020 that helps me in 2021 is I have learned a lot about technology. I did not know all these different platforms. I didn't know what CTLS was. I didn't know how to upload. I didn't know a lot of different things. So I'm going to add upon my knowledge base. And that will help me in 2021 to help you students be more successful. So Mr. McCaffrey, I'm gonna let you answer number 2.
I got 2 answers. The first one, I talked to some of the students. They want to make sure, all right, in 2021, I'm telling teachers to like and subscribe to our channel, please. No need to comment down below unless you want, but like and subscribe, please. But also, in addition to that, I want to learn more about resources in our community. This year, the counselors worked closely with Ms. Robinson for the GMS Unity Chest, and we raised a lot of funds that is going out to the community to help support them over this time. So I want to learn more about what's in the community. I know we have a few different organizations around us that support families, but I want to make sure as a counselor that I have access to everything I can to help the community. So that's one of my, goals to kind of work on for 2021. So let's look real quick at what we've done during these Wildcat Wellness and Fast Forward Friday lessons 2020, just to remind y'all, and we hit on the most important ones, okay? So these are social emotional learning lessons, all right? And you can see the wheel on this slide and how that plays into those 5 areas of your growth as a student and as just a young member of society. All right. So I know we've touched on, responsible decision making and self-management by setting SMART goals, which students remember, those are, you can see the breakdown right there. Those are specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and you set a time frame for when you achieve that goal. And also we did lessons on, measuring your growth throughout that goal process. And then another really important one, 6th grade did a whole big project on it, was being an upstander, which is big for social awareness, all right? Even with self-awareness and relationship skills. It's not easy to be an upstander, all right? But we know there are times when we need to help other people. And, letting adults know in the building, or, you stepping up and making that person who was on the receiving end of, negative comments, helping that person, get through it and just telling them that you support them. That's a big part of it, is that, you're there for friends, or you're just there for anyone in a tough time, which we all, a lot of us are going through tough times, but that's part of relationship skills too, is showing empathy, showing that you care about other people and you can understand their situation a little bit. So those are some of the main ones, 2020. We also want to give you a little preview of 2021.
Yes, we've got a lot of exciting things happening and that we want to teach you and talk to you about. Naviance, you will hear a lot more about this from the counseling staff. Sixth grade, Mr. McCaffrey is going to go in and he's going to talk to you about those projects in sixth grade. Seventh grade, guys, we're going to really start hammering in and focusing on your interest. We're going to come up with areas that you are interested in, because this is the foundation for a lot of the different things that's going to happen in eighth grade, as far as picking your classes, learning about different magnet programs. There's just so much, and we're just going to start hitting that a lot more heavily come January. We're going to really get into that. Eighth grade, lots of fun and exciting things coming on. High school's just around the corner for eighth grade, so you're going to hear a lot more about that from Miss McFadden. Financial literacy, we want to tackle and dig deep into this a lot more, because this is here and now. This is stuff that you need to learn about. This is the practical information that you need to learn about. Study skills, we are going to start breaking things down, guys, just to give you some resources and skills and things that you've already got, but we're going to just build on those skills that you already have. Managing your emotions, as Mr. McCaffrey talked about with that wheel, we're going to do a lot about that. Conflict and, focusing on what you can control, handling stress, all of that. There's just a whole lot of those, they call them soft skills. You're going to hear a lot more as you mature about what soft skills are, but those are the skills. And if you remember in the video that we showed on Tuesday, Michelle Obama referenced those skills that you use when you have challenges or obstacles. That's the part that future employers really want to hone in on, are those soft skills. And we're going to really teach you a lot more about that in 2021.
Absolutely. Very valuable, very valuable. So we're going to watch a little video. It's meant to, inspire you students and teachers over the break. That's what counselors want to do best. We want to promote kindness and hopefully motivation as well. So this one is on kindness. I'm going to pull it up.
Not God bless America, God America.
Warnock defended Jeremiah
Christian
Wright's
teachers, we see these political ads,
Reverend Wright,
and we just wait for them to be over.
America.
I'm sorry,
Jeremiah Wright
students.
is doing what he should do. He is a preacher.
Very
and a
sorry.
prophet.
But they are everywhere.
AD
They're not kind.
Imagine what 7 billion humans could accomplish if we loved and respected one another. Just imagine. Imagine if there was no greed. Imagine if there was no comparison. If everyone was running their own race, but cheering for all others at the same time. Maybe we'll never see that in our lifetime. But what we all can do is start with ourselves. Start with yourself. Choose to lift others up. Choose to set the example of kindness and integrity, the example of compassion and understanding. There's a quote that says, no matter how educated, talented, rich, or cool you believe you are, how you treat people ultimately tells all. Integrity is everything. It really is. Who you are is far more important than what you have, and it will always be. Who you are is measured by how you make others feel. Be kind to each other. In a world where you can be anything, be kind. Choose to be the change you wish to see in the world. Decide you will not wait for someone else. You will set the example. Be kind. Because you never know how much that person is suffering inside. You never know the difference your words can make, the difference your presence can make, the difference you can make to one human life. Be the reason someone believes in the goodness of humanity. Be the reason someone else decides to make a difference in others. Be the influence you want to see more of. Always do what is right, not what is easy in the moment. Kindness spreads like a virus. When you do good to another, that person does better to those they come in contact with. You really can make a big difference in the world today and every other day. Anne Frank said, in the long run, the sharpest weapon of all is a kind and gentle spirit. No one has ever made themselves great by showing how small another is. Be kind and always build others up to the best of your ability. Treat everyone with the same level of kindness that you would like for yourself. Not because everyone is nice, but because you are. Because karma makes no mistakes. Because it is right. Because you have integrity. Because you want this world to be better when you leave than when you arrive.
All right, students, that's another great YouTube page as well. But students, the message of being kind, that's what we want to leave you with. And that's what we want you to think about. Who were you kind to today? And who will you be kind to tomorrow? It can make the world of difference for that one individual. All right, so here's the closing circle. The last thing to discuss for 2020 school year in homeroom is who is someone at school that you consider kind? And how can you be more kind in 2021? Teachers, we're going to sign off if you want to pause it on this slide. But students, we wish you all the best. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we can't wait to see y'all in January.
Yeah, we miss you already. Happy holidays.
Of course. All right. We're still on. Hang on. Here we go. All right. Bye.